today. Will you look at that? It is raining, and I have with me a demo bike. What's new? Why does the universe want me to try out all these motorcycles in the friggin' rain? I am riding a Bristol BR400i. Booyah. And this bike, when I first saw it, it's like one of the most maporma looking cafe racers I have seen. Like, I wouldn't touch it. I want to just look at it and appreciate it for what it friggin' looks like. Perfect, because I am on my way to lunch with my social friends. With my social friends. So if I'm gonna show up looking all dugyot and like sweaty and half rained on in EDSA, riding through the gutter, I might as well show up in a maporma looking bike. Oh fuck, the gutter. At least you know it ain't too bad riding the gutter with this. Ain't too bad at all. You know why? For starters, it's got a seat height of 790 millimeters. That is perfect for a short population, say like where? The Philippines. I can easily flat foot this motorcycle. Oh, gutter water. Mother of God, save me. At least I show up looking ever so fly. So for starters, this has a seat height of 790 millimeters. Perfect for the short population. Thank God for more options. Thank you, Bristol, for more options on the market. Second, this motorcycle weighs 150 kilos. Not the lightest in its class, but fairly light. Towards the lighter scale of things. And you already noticed, you know, the display. It's retro inspired. I like the way they've kept it that way. And of course, just the little digital reading of the odometer and the fuel gauge. I just have to go with the flow because today is my last day in Manila. I'll be leaving for the US already this afternoon. So I'm just taking the opportunity, spending the most time I can with this Bristol. Oh, there's a car that feels like this motorcycle. There's a Land Rover Defender. Something that feels old. When I say that this Bristol met expectations, I'm talking about how when you see it, you see a retro-inspired motorcycle. You know, just managing your expectations like I did with mine. Of course, when I hopped on this bike, I didn't expect a sport bike. I didn't expect like a modern feel. What I expected was a cafe racer. A retro-inspired cafe racer. And that's what I got. See, these clip-on bars here make the position a little bit aggressive. So they do have models of this motorcycle with like a, you know, with a upright bar. This one that I'm riding is decked out to make forma. Keeping it real. But there, if you are tense riding, I feel it on my wrists already. And I've only been on the road for like what? For how long? 20 minutes? But if you just, you know, chill, and if you're not trying to like maneuver through this traffic, it should be fine. But seriously there, gotta shake out my hands a bit. Maybe it's because I'm old. Oh, I'm getting some view of butt crack. I'm so sorry. And then also another thing that I've noticed, this is a single cylinder. The exhaust sound is pwede na. Pwede na. It's got pop-pops. I like it. What I like about it is that it's loud enough. Like, I don't think I would change it. It's sakto lang. And there, 20 minutes in, I'm feeling the heat. The shifting feels okay. It doesn't feel like clanky. Makes a nice click. Go, asshole. It's easy to find neutral. You don't have a gear shift indicator, but then again, it's a retro-inspired bike. The throttle isn't punchy, but then what do you expect? It's a retro-inspired cafe racer. See, it's all about managing your expectations before you hop on a bike. That's one thing I noticed also. It's kind of hot. It's a liquid-cooled motorcycle, but the heat is like all from my knees down to my calves. Yes, my favorite, no loading and unloading area. Merry Christmas. And that bus behind me is gonna stop right here. And it don't care if there's cars behind. Merry Christmas. There, it feels like it's cruising. The performance is very chill. It's just like when I've tried like other retro bikes. Not the modern classics. Of course the modern classics have a little bit more punch to it. Super chill. But it holds its own ass. It's hard to see what speed you're going at when it's... And I don't even know what gear I'm on. It does have a neutral light though. And also it's got a fuel gauge and a fuel warning light. So this one that I'm riding is their non-ABS model. But they do offer one with ABS. Also, this motorcycle is selling for 218,000 pesos, which is... It's a decent price for something that's expressway legal. So maybe if you live out of town and you want to take like a coffee ride, seems like a pretty good deal for that. Well, of course, I am not gonna like go racing with this bike now. No racing, no banking. If you want to, be my guest, but I'm not gonna do it. See, maneuvering is not so bad. And also, the bar length is pretty decent for traffic. Also, since it's a low bike, you seem to go under the side mirrors of these SUVs. Oh, but if it's like beside a low car, it's hard. But if you're gonna go like SUVs there. Sorry, these are the things you notice when you ride this sort of traffic. Yes, I'm going to Rockwell, pare. We're gonna eat in Rockwell. If you meet my friends, I'm like the most jologs person there. And I'm the one in my group of friends who shows up like sweaty. But shit, I'm showing up in a very maporma looking bike, so F you. Even the gas tank cap is super stylish, and it's got this metal strip down the center, making it look stylish. The logo is very stylish too. I noticed there's some throttle slack over here. See? There. I don't like that, but I hear you can pretty much adjust it. I know I don't usually like chrome, but the combo of black and silver looks pretty dope. I like how they've maintained just that color combination. And pretty much they have another color combination which looks classic, like maroon. Yeah, UP5 maroon. Oh, you got your speedometer, tachometer, your high beam light, your passing light. It's electric start. So yeah, maybe it is a modernized classic. Not super modernized. I don't think they super modernized it. Like they've added like features like ABS, fuel injected, I don't know. Yeah, and then they've added like a little twist to a little digital display there. Now, if you're asking me, would I buy this motorcycle? I'd have to say the answer is no. I'm not in the market for a retro-inspired highway ride or daily ride. But you know, in fairness, Mr. GakiMoto wants it. He thinks it's bang for the buck. He wants to get it. Maybe he can get this instead of the Panigale he wanted. I'm kidding. Oh, and there, shock absorption. It's pretty comfortable. The seat is comfortable. Whew. The heat, I am feeling the heat. Not because I'm in ripped jeans. The other day when I was wearing proper denim, I felt the heat. So don't laugh at me. I'm wearing ripped jeans because I'm going to lunch with friends. I have to look stylish. Suspension is probably, what does it feel like? In a scale of 1 to 5, I'd say it's a 3. pwede na. I'm not particularly thrilled by its performance, but I am actually thrilled by the way it looks. I really like the way it looks because it looks classy. Looks classic. In all honesty, it looks like the Triumph Thruxton that I wanted. There, it's not the most sporty feel. But again, what do you expect from a retro-inspired motorcycle? Hey, 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 boo-boo. Boo-boo. As a city bike, it's not so bad. I think like if you're just gonna go like 30 minutes, like, you know, if your ride to school is 30 minutes, why not, man? This is one of those motorcycles that's pwede na for me. Yeah, like if I had extra money, like if I was after this sort of classic look, I would totally bite. I would go for it. Because it makes sense at 218,000 if you're gonna take it for a coffee ride, you know, Tagaytay. I could see myself doing that. Okay, this is where I'm having lunch. One of those restaurants there. There. Holy shit, it's a Hello... I just thought it was Hello Kitty. A rose-colored roses Lamborghini. What an ugly... That's an ugly fucking wrap. Ah, yes. Made it to my destination. Alright. I'll catch you guys in a bit. Go for a final round. Peace out. Okay. I'm done with my lunch at Rockwell. So let's get back on the Bristol. It's raining. I gotta pay for my parking ticket, but screw it, I'm on my way home, so why not? Magkano yan?
50 lang po.
Oh, sakto na. It's 50 bucks and I get home and most probably have to change anyway and get everything washed because I gotta get it done anyway because I'm leaving. So in my last Christmas get together, with this Bristol, you know, see, everybody's looking, man. Is it because my ripped jeans or because this Bristol looks fantastic? In fairness, it looks fantastic. I would totally buy it if I was in the market for like this classic style motorcycle, because it's also, it can get you on the expressway. All right, so what else can I say about this Bristol BR400i? So there you have it. It basically lived up to my expectation of being a retro-inspired motorcycle. It looks really good, very retro-inspired. Or if you really like this look, mixed with like, I can get on the highway. It's perfect, man. So this motorcycle is really like a steady, chill, and cool motorcycle. So if that's your vibe, then go for it, man. 218,000 pesos. Also, Bristol being a new brand in the country, of course there are a lot of questions. They have this challenge of like gaining track record. So if you're gonna ask me like, what's the durability or what's maintenance like, I don't know how to answer that question, because maybe we'll have to find somebody who's owned this for a year. They have the challenge of building their track record. I wouldn't alter the way it looks. It looks perfectly fine. I wouldn't even alter the sound because it's quite enough for me. Like I'll deal with it. It's just the right amount of loud, and there's not much you can do with that single cylinder sound. I honestly think it sounds better than my KTM. I've laid down the pros and cons for y'all. You can basically gauge the seating position. I would opt, if I were to get something for a daily ride, I would opt for the model with the higher bar, with the more upright riding position. You want to look chill and classy. There, you feel vibration already when you're at higher RPM. Alrighty, so back at the Paranaque Speedway, it's nice to see the new bridge up. And thank you so much, Bristol Philippines, for lending me this motorcycle. I will put the links to their social media pages on the description if anybody is interested to come get one. it'll be there on their page, and you have my honest opinion matched in this video, so I'll leave it to you all to decide. Peace out, y'all, and Merry Christmas. Woo! See you in 2019, Manila. This is a Bristol BR400i. Firing it up.